Alright, so we're going to start off with Stevie Williams. This was actually the first picture that I took of Stevie in the back of the office. We had set up like a white backdrop back there, and this is the first picture we did. It was our first photo shoot back there in the office. I really didn't know what I was doing as far as studio shooting, because just coming from Flint there, I didn't have too much access to the studio environment. So, you know, connecting the flash and making sure everything is working properly, that was all gibberish to me. But I did what I needed to do and we made it work. Here we go, S.Dab. Shout out Stevie. Alright, these Jordan 5s. What happened was I hadn't really done too much product photography. So being in the Status Life shop, I just got to I got to play with all the products that were there, and there was nobody to tell me, no, you can't do that or this or that, you know what I'm saying? So, and when we got new products in, I needed to shoot them so we could advertise. I was upstairs in the loft, and I was supposed to shoot these shoes. I saw there was a shelf with some clothes on it, and there was a light on top of it. I just wanted to play around with some camera settings and see what I could do. And there was a light shining directly down on top, and that's why they lit like that directly in the middle. But I must have boosted shutter speed or something to get it all completely black like that. But I love the way it looked when I did that. And that was 2015, so it's 7 years ago. So I think it's dope. All right, super in the middle of the road, just some aesthetic type shit. I just like the lines going down the middle of the road. The Supers, we just got them in. I thought them chips was dope. We was pushing them. Stevie was fucking with Super at the time, and not really fucking with Super, but he was, you know what I'm saying. All right, Billboard Hitmakers. We was just in the studio this day. I think Roscoe was in there that day. I don't remember, but I do remember that I was just trying to get some awareness out for them, start building a little bit of content for their social media and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember tweaking this photo like, man, this shit dope. They gonna like this shit, and they did like that shit. All right, so Fresh Family Flex with Drumma Boy. Drumma Boy had hired me to do this photo shoot for his Fresh Family clothing line. It was the first time anybody of any status had asked me to do something regarding their products or their brands or anything like that. So I was super happy to shoot this for them. We did not get very many good shots out of this. I mean, they did what they needed to do for their website and everything was fine. But yeah, this was not good. This is probably one of the cleanest, best images that we got from that shoot. Looking back on it now, it just, I can't believe I did that. I mean, I can believe I did it, but I did that shit. Me and his graphic designer had a talk about this shoot. I had no idea that you could see the grain if the ISO was pumped. To compensate for the lack of light, I pumped the ISO, and I didn't know you could see the grain if you zoomed in at the time. This was still 2015, you know what I'm saying? She's just like, yeah, I can't really work with these because I can't cut them out because they're so fuzzy and all this other stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, they look great on my end. And then I learned the hard way that I didn't really know what I was doing when it came to that particular, getting product shots to be crisp and clean and, and all that stuff. I learned that day. I definitely learned that day. All right, this was a young lady who had came through. I believe she came through with a group of other people or somebody else, but did some modeling in the back of the shop in the studio. I believe it was AYC clothing she was modeling. She was cool. I'm gonna pause this, or not pause it, I'm gonna mute this. Just the shop promotion. I used this song, My City. I don't know exactly what the song's called, but it's from John Connor, My City, My Hood. I used that because Sean be on some Atlanta shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a staple skater on our team. I love his style. The whole thing just felt good to me. You can clearly see he's going crazy with the kickflip nose manual, 360 flip, and then the, I don't know what the fuck they call that, but I know the hard flip was in the middle of it, and that shit was fucking crazy. Snap Dawg. I'm Fresh though. What's my man name? Short Dawg. Yup. Okay. Short Dawg, he came through, I don't remember who he came through with or if it was on his own or whatever the deal was, but he came through to see Stevie. We was in the shop, went back to the studio, had a photo shoot. He got some AYC on, and that looked like, let me see the brim, that looked like the classic Status Life hat to me. You know what I'm saying? Looked like it to me. Shout out Short Dawg, dope shoot. Good. This is probably after I learned about the bad pictures, because that's a pretty clean shot. No, it wasn't. Let me take that back. Drumma Boy had brought this young lady through. She needed something for one of her covers for a single or maybe her album or something, I don't know. But once again, I fucked it up. They still used it, but my ISO and all that shit was so far out of whack. I'm a dickhead. I am a dickhead. Boy, I could slap myself in the fucking face for some of the dumb shit that I've done. Okay, Justin Hearn. Once again, back of the shop, Status Life. This was a team skater. You can see he's got the classic Status Life hat on. That shit hard. Snapback. Shout out Status Life. Justin is a fucking super dope skateboarder. I wish I could have got more time to shoot with him, but we got a couple things. As you can see, great form, just everything super dope. I know he said something like he wanted to get the kickflip more straighter so it wasn't rocketing. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's a super dope shot, especially in Status Life in the back in Stevie's studio. You know what I'm saying? He has that classic switch heel flip shot like this from playback. Kind of makes me think about that, but it's definitely not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Wavy Wallace. He's an artist in Atlanta. I don't know too much about him, so I'm not just gonna sit here and bullshit with you, but I know he was super cool with my man Nick. He probably still is. Wavy came through as always, you know what I'm saying? But he had a City of Ink collab shirt on with City of Ink and the original Fonny. Fonny's dope. What up, Fonny? He came through with that collab shirt on. I saw the gold chains. I think we had them gold chains in the front counter in the front of the shop, right by the register. I think we had them chains up there. And it was just good collab. City of Ink was right down the street. Good people. Fonny, great people. You know what I'm saying? The chains we sold in the store. Supreme. Not Supreme, but damn, it was a skateboard brand that did the chains. Let me see if I can see. Man, I forgot who it was. We'll figure that out in a second. But the chains was dope though. It was definitely a skate company. Once again, the City of Ink times Fonny shirt. Back of the studio. Or back of the shop in the studio. Tuki had this. Tuki Carter, shout out Tuki Carter, my guy. Tuki had this. I don't know the Star Wars characters, but he's got some type of fucking Stormtrooper or Darth Vader helmet on, some shit. It's actually really dope. You know, when Tuki in the spot and he got the collab shirt on, everything's right. You just gotta, and he's got the swag with the helmet on. You gotta take advantage of the shit while it's there. It was a great photo opportunity, and you can see I did try to keep the vignetting on there for artistic purposes, but I still probably didn't know how to get it out of there all the way at that point because we're still in 2015. Classic. I really love this shot, and you can tell that I kind of faded it or I did some type of film grain or some shit on it, but I definitely fuck with it. It looks like a shot that you'd see in a magazine, or it looks like a prominent shot to me. I really fuck with this. You get to see his eyes in there. Let me see if I can. Yeah, you get to see his eyes in there. He's staring right at the camera. City of Ink shirt. You know what I'm saying? Got his little Jedi pose on or whatever it is. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. Bankroll fresh, pockets on knot. Before this man died, he came through Status Life a couple times. I believe they did some type of release or something. They was doing something at the shop. And shout out Bankroll, super cool dude. His pockets was fucking rocking. Still got the money in the motherfucking hand, money in the pockets, drinking the cup, and the motherfucking hat on lean. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard. That classic Status Life, boy. That shit hard. Shout out Bankroll fresh, man. Rest in peace. And then the last one we got for today is going to be Street Money Boochie. I was trying to think of his name so I didn't slaughter that shit. Street Money Worldwide. That jacket is fucking tough. Status Life snapback. That shit hard, man. Alright, so that's what we doing for today. When we come back, you see what's on the list, boy. Alright, man. Appreciate y'all.